The Desolation of Duskwood Manor. In the heart of a dense, ancient forest stood a mansion forgotten by time, shrouded in whispers and shadows. Duskwood Manor, as it was known, loomed tall and ominous, its once grand facade now weathered and decrepit. The air around it hung heavy with a sense of foreboding, and the trees seemed to lean away as if recoiling from its presence. Long ago, Duskwood Manor was a beacon of opulence and splendor. Its halls echoed with the laughter of the Vanderbilts, a family of great wealth and influence. They were known for their extravagant parties and their penchant for collecting rare and enigmatic artifacts. Among their prized possessions was the famed Moonstone Amulet, said to hold mysterious powers. Legend spoke of an ancient curse that clung to the amulet, a darkness that could consume even the most steadfast soul. The Vanderbilts, however, dismissed these warnings, convinced that their wealth and status shielded them from such superstitions. One fateful night, a blood-red moon hung low in the sky, casting an eerie glow over the forest. The Vanderbilts gathered in the Grand Hall to celebrate a recent acquisition, a painting of unsettling beauty, rumored to be cursed. As they toasted to their good fortune, a piercing scream shattered the revelry. The Moonstone Amulet, held aloft in a gilded chalice, pulsed with an otherworldly light. It radiated an unsettling energy, casting long, twisted shadows on the walls. The Vanderbilts, trapped in a nightmarish trance, watched in horror. As the amulet's light consumed them, their faces contorted with agony. The forest itself seemed to wail in sympathy as the curse took hold. From that night on, Duskwood Manor fell into a desolate slumber. The trees grew twisted and gnarled, their branches reaching out like bony fingers. The once lush gardens withered, choked by the suffocating grip of darkness. Years turned to decades, and the mansion became a place of dread for the villagers. They spoke of ghostly apparitions and mournful cries emanating from the heart of the forest. The legend of the Vanderbilts and the cursed Moonstone Amulets spread like wildfire, sending shivers down the spines of those who dared to approach. It was in this atmosphere of trepidation that a brave adventurer named Samuel arrived in the nearby village. He had heard tales of Duskwood Manor and the cursed amulet, but he possessed a determination that eclipsed his fear. Armed with a lantern and a heart unyielding, he set out for the forsaken mansion, determined to uncover the truth. As Samuel ventured deeper into the forest, the air grew colder, and the moon cast long, eerie shadows on the path. The trees seemed to groan in protest, their twisted forms a testament to the malevolent force that held sway. Finally, he stood before the decaying gates of Duskwood Manor, the air heavy with the weight of centuries. Samuel's lantern cast flickering light upon the mansion's facade. As he pushed open the creaking doors, inside, the air was thick with the scent of damp decay, and the silence seemed to press in on him. He navigated the winding halls, the echoes of his footsteps mingling with the mournful sighs of the wind. In the heart of the mansion, Samuel discovered a chamber draped in shadows, the walls adorned with faded portraits of the Vanderbilts. There, upon a weathered pedestal, rested the Moonstone Amulet, its surface aglow with an ethereal light. Samuel's breath caught in his throat as he reached out to touch it, the cool surface sending a shiver down his spine. Suddenly, a spectral figure materialized before him, its eyes filled with sorrow and longing. It was the ghost of Isabella Vanderbilt, the youngest of the Vanderbilts, her spirit bound to the cursed amulet. Through anguished whispers, she revealed the truth of that fateful night and the darkness that had consumed her family. Isabella implored Samuel to break the curse, to free the tormented souls that still wandered the halls of Duskwood Manor. With a newfound sense of purpose, Samuel set out to uncover a way to sever the amulet's hold on the Vanderbilts. Through dusty tomes and cryptic manuscripts, Samuel pieced together a ritual of ancient power. It spoke of a ritual that could transfer the curse to a vessel of equal darkness, a vessel that would become the new prison for the malevolent force. With grim determination, Samuel gathered the necessary ingredients and returned to the chamber. The air grew thick with an otherworldly presence as he began the incantation, his voice steady and unwavering. The room seemed to pulse with an eerie energy, and the moon's light filtered through the dusty windows, casting an ethereal glow. As the ritual reached its climax, a blinding light erupted from the amulet, illuminating the chamber. Samuel could feel the weight of the Vanderbilts' restless souls around him, their presence swirling in a tempestuous dance. With a final, desperate incantation, he completed the transfer. In that moment, the room fell silent, the air heavy with stillness. The Moonstone amulet, now devoid of its malevolent force, rested innocuously in Samuel's hand. He knew that the curse had been broken, and the Vanderbilt souls were finally free. Samuel emerged from Duskwood Manor, the weight of his achievement mingling with a sense of bittersweet victory. The forest, once shrouded in desolation, seemed to sigh in relief. The twisted trees straightened, and the gardens began to bloom once more. The legend of Duskwood Manor would forever be etched in the village's history, but it was no longer a tale of doom and despair. It became a story of bravery and the enduring power of the human spirit to confront even the darkest of curses. Samuel, forever marked by his courageous act, left the village, knowing that some legends were meant to be rewritten, even at the risk of confronting the malevolent unknown.